Fugazi, right? So maybe we should start out with a real normal thing for the people who might not know who you are. Okay. And like state who you are, what your names are, what you do, how you feel.
And how was food tonight?
How was the food, and what about eggs and milk?
Joe, I'll start from this end. I'm Joe Lally, and I play bass. And food was great tonight. Next.
I'm Brendan Canty, BrendanCanty. I play drums, and the cheesy food was very great tonight, and the foosball was wonderful.
My name is Guy Bichotto. I sing in the band. Food was very good.
My name is Ian, and we had corn and kidney beans, and that was swell.
I read that interview in Trust magazine that Tommaso and Ute did, and it was like I really had very, very high expectations because Tommaso and Ute, they told all those stories about how Fugazi are so overwhelming and how they get into, how they have a reaction from the audience and all that kind of stuff.
So you were kind of let down.
Basically,
I didn't want to say that, but
We started Berlin, right?
Just that when someone builds something up, it always makes it very hard.
there's a difference between playing and
well, look, there's a difference between playing here in America. The difference is we've been playing in America for about a year and a half now, and the people there, when we first started playing in America and when we toured the country, people didn't know what we were like, and the shows were not all like sudden explosions. Not only people, it takes a while for people to get over their expectations of what we're going to be, which comes from anything from knowing who's in the band and expecting one thing or a million other things. But when people, at least in our hometown and where people know us and like other places on the East Coast, which we played a few times, the reaction tends to start getting really great because people start getting into the music and enjoying it. We're coming over here without a record, without having ever been over here before. And I mean, as far as I'm concerned, for a new band coming over here without any experience touring Europe, it's been going great, and people seem to me to really like it. I'm not disappointed at all. It's like the only thing that's hard is playing the amount of shows we're playing in as short time as possible. This is not, and it is more shows than we've ever played in a row that I've ever done, and it's very exhausting. But other than that, I mean, I think it's been really great.
Yeah, I mean, both of them really benefited from being able to see us play in Washington, which is their hometown. It makes a big difference. There's plenty of times we played in the States, in different cities, where, I mean, the crowd like totally didn't react, And there's no doubt about it. The crowd, really gets into the show.
It's like
we definitely get a lot more into it as well. Definitely, hype. It's a give and take thing. It's not just the band. It's not just the audience.
It's like being in Oslo.
Yeah, Oslo was very good because the people there all heard the tape so much.
It was like
seeing crazy.
It was like seeing life, but how to live it in Oslo.
Yeah.
It was their hometown, and just the way the audience reacted to the band. I mean, you could just look at the audience and just see how proud they were of their band and their hometown. Like this whole thing that will not exactly happen. When they play somewhere else. But if you were to tell people about that show, then you would have like, whoa, these guys are incredible.
the question came to my mind because some time ago I read an interview with Rites of Spring in a pretty old band singer. I think it was he who said that nobody outside of DC ever really understood what was Rites of Spring all about. So
it's interesting, but that for me, like Rites of Spring was a band like we played very, very few shows, and we played like once every 3 months or maybe a little more than that in DC. And when we played, man, we were overripe and ready to play. We were fucking about to explode from not playing. So we played these shows that were like explosions, man. We just destroy everything, and people would go nuts, and we would go crazy. And it was just like, but it's that kind of band and that kind of atmosphere is not the kind of thing you can take on a traveling circuit show. I mean, you just cannot do it. But the thing is, for me, like to play, it's like from I don't know. It's very, very difficult to explain where you try to pull it from, what you try to put out, and what you expect and stuff like that. But with Rites of Spring, man, I mean that's for sure. We were definitely a hometown band. I don't want this band to be a hometown band. That band, Rites of Spring, to me was a very sad case of something that didn't get anything near what it should have got. You know, I mean, it was a really good band, put out a good record, but no one really ever got a chance to see them. It was very insulated. This band wants to play to all kinds of different people and not just be like a Washington, D.C. phenomenon. I'm interested in seeing Europe and playing to European audiences and interested in playing in America and not just being a closed door, man.
it's a challenging situation we're in also. I mean, you know, we have our respective pasts, and people have a lot of preconceptions about the band before we play, always. And, you know, it's like it's a challenge for us to sit down to play and accept it or don't accept it. That's okay. You know, the whole punk ethic has always been, you know where the fucking door is so you can go. And, you know, that's the whole point. We don't charge, like, incredible amounts of money. We don't promise them nothing. We just say, Fugazi, take it or leave it.